Next up for our Setup to Succeed series for projects, we're going to take a look at the actual configuration for the projects module. And we are not going to go through everything that's in the configuration screen. I just want to touch on some things that are important. So if you navigate down to the projects module, go to the Setup tab and click on Configuration. When we get in here, then you want to make sure in the billable options that Enable Project Billing is checked. And down here on your document numbering, our recommendation is to leave the sequences blank on project, cost code, project contract, and estimate. So when you're setting up a project, a cost code, a project contract, or an estimate, you want to manually type in the ID for that because you're going to have your own numbering structure and you're going to type that in. If you put in a sequence, Intacct is going to automatically generate that ID for you, and we see typically that people do not want that to happen. So if you leave it blank, then it will not generate the number. You're going to manually have to type that in. So people will want to manually type in the ID for their projects. We see them do like typically a 2-digit year dash and then some numbers. And you'll probably want to keep your project contract and your estimates in line with that numbering structure. So we do recommend leaving them blank. And then for your change order requests and your project change orders, you can put in a sequence for them. They probably should pull in already if you have Sage Intacct Construction starting off. So if you do make any changes here, if you had to delete anything out, you can click Save. Obviously, if you want Intacct to generate those IDs for you, you can just put in a sequence if you don't want to have your own numbers. So if you deleted anything out, if you made any changes, hit the Save button. And the only other thing that I want to mention then is in here is down on your display options. There might be a couple of tabs here that are turned off for you. And, our recommendation is to turn on the ones for your cost codes, estimates, purchasing commitments, change orders, project contracts, project invoices. So just like this, we don't turn on the project summary tab. And in most of the scenarios for our clients, we don't see them using resources and billing. Obviously, if that is something that you need to use, then I do recommend turning that on for your company. So that's all I'm looking at in the project configuration screen, and stay tuned for the next video.